Let's move to this story. The Home Secretary has told forces that the police should be on the streets and not working behind a desk. We've heard this so many times. Shabana Mahmood has scrapped a grant for police forces that provides additional funding if they meet officer headcount targets. Let's speak to Brennan, former cop, 30-odd years in the job, knows it backwards, talks regularly on law and order and helps us out with these kind of stories. It's kind of the same old, isn't it, Norman? I mean, it's just every time, oh, we want more police on the beat. We hear them say it, we don't often see them do it. Afternoon, by the way.
Yeah, good afternoon, Ian. Compliments to the new year. It's going very quick. It's a bit like those Spanish hotels, Ian, where you walk into the reception and you hear the same CDs so often that every time you walk through, you know the exact next song that is likely to come on. Now, you and I have known each other for 20, 25 years. It's not going to happen. It's smoke and mirrors. Yeah. If you look back at Theresa May under David Cameron back in 2009, they reduced British policing by 22,000 and tens of thousands of backroom staff. That means you had fewer officers to walk the streets. They had to do backfill. It was at that point, if anybody wanted to know, when the police lost the streets, that they did. And they've never been able to regain them. There was a massive recruitment scheme put together, if you recall. Hundreds of the wrong types of officers were recruited. Many of them are being put away for very serious crimes. And now bringing us right up to date, and the subject that we're discussing is that these 13,000 new officers here, they're not new police officers. Yeah. They are 5,000 PCSOs. They are not warranted. And most forces now are actually getting rid of many of their PCOs because of budget cuts. The other 5,000 are special constables that are unpaid. Yep. They are warranted, but they work about 4 hours a week, so that's not too much help. And the other 3,000 are being taken away from park departments that are already beleaguered and short of staff. You and I, Ian, and the people listening to this programme that are of our era, we will never see the type of policing that you and I grew up with. And I'm ashamed to say that, and I absolutely despair for what Britain has become.
Is that, Norman, is that because of this government, or could we have another government that could return to when things were, as you would see it, far more effective?
It's not going to happen. We're recruiting the wrong types of people, and as a friend of mine, Peter Blexley, rightly highlighted, most chief officers now, they're so obsessed with promotion that they neglect the needs of victims, of protecting and reassuring the public, and as importantly, Ian, of looking after and ensuring that junior officers are rightly looked after and not controlled, but well maintained in so much as all of their needs for carrying out frontline duties are concerned. Yeah. So the chief officers are absolutely detached from frontline policing. We know the 9 Pelion principles were basically this: police officers need to be on the streets. They need to be visible and seen. They need to interact with the public. They need to reassure the public, engage with the public, and ensure that they get information on those that are blighting their lives and committing crime are exposed. We then go and arrest them, put the cases together and put them before the courts. That's what the 9 principles of Pelion Precinct from 1823. They're gone, they're rest in peace, and they are in the History Museum, and never to be returned, sadly.
Norman, very thorough stuff, very passionate stuff as ever as well. Thank you for your time, Norman Brennan, former cop. He did 3 decades more, in fact, in the job, and still speaks regularly, particularly with us, on the issue of law and order.